All right, first and foremost, we would like to give all praise and glory unto
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Rakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessing and salutation of the hopeful lake out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful lake, the believers, the listeners, whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right. And once again, just coming back with another lesson in the spirit, down here building, all right, with the beloved brothers, all right, out of the New Orleans GMS branch. And what we want to go into, something we've been talking about, since we linked up today, is off-camera development, okay? Because people get so caught up in, what they see on camera, and what we have to understand as younger brothers coming in, because when we come in as younger brothers, we pretty much want to be like the men that we see on camera. We want to do what they do. We want to bring out precepts. We want to go into different topics. We want to go into history. We want to go into geopolitics. Okay, but beyond that, we have lives that we live as men. And these younger brothers that's coming into these camps, men that have been here, men that are more seasoned, the elders, the officers, the seasoned men under them, we're pretty much responsible of being a constant example of how brothers should be in their day-to-day. As we teach, precepts, the brothers that's around us in these camps, they should see an example of how they should live in their day-to-day. You got it, brother.
This Proverbs 27:19, I'm reading the NLT too. It says, as in water, face answereth to face, so the heart of man to man. And in the NLT, it says, as a face is reflected in water, so the heart reflects the real person.
Yeah, so the mind reflects the real person. The heart goes in the mind, And one thing about Yahushua, all right, the way he lived, the way he walked, was supposed to be a constant example of how we're supposed to be within our walk, man. The way he had patience. He was firm, he was austere, but then on the balance, he had patience, with the disciples. He was long suffering with them. You see? And he was constantly teaching. Everything, when you read the Gospels, is full of what? Parables and Yahushua teaching. Every moment that happened, Yahushua pretty much turned into a teaching moment. Okay? Because he was building those men up on how to be when he wasn't around. And just like these younger brothers is coming into the camp, we have to, when them brothers are around, we have to build them up so they'll know how to be when we not around. You got that, bro? This is 1 Corinthians.
Okay. This is First Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1.
Yep.
Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Hamashiach.
Yeah, so it said, be ye followers of me, as I follow Yahushua. And that was what the Apostle Paul speak. You see, each brother, like I said, is supposed to be an extension of Yahushua. And the men that are coming in, they should see, okay, a living example of how Yahushua would be if he was in the earth. Okay? That's the point that we're getting to. And that's why, we watch the apostles and elders, because those men have 30 plus years of walking and following Yahushua. They're the most conformed men on earth to Yahushua. Okay? That's why they're men of great value that we follow. You see? And as we follow them, now you have younger men coming in following under us, okay? And they should see however many years we've been in the truth, man. Okay? 3 years, 4 years, 7 years, 5 years, 10 years, 12. Okay? They should see a 12-year version of someone following Yahushua, man. Okay? Off camera. The balance, that we should be in. You see? You got that Wisdom of Solomon. Yeah, Wisdom of Solomon 4:8. Any brother? Anybody? Yeah. All right, let's get this one. Come, then we can go around the room to everything.
This Wisdom of Solomon chapter 4, verse 8.
For honorable age is not that which standeth in length of time, nor that is measured by number of years.
Yeah, so honorable age ain't based upon your length of time because we, you know, especially in our families, man, the people we know, especially just from the neighborhood work, it's old fools. It's niggas that are old fools, niggas with gray hair, you know, nigga with two teeth left ain't got no sense, man. Ain't learned nothing on his experience in the earth, man. You know? Niggas is horrible examples of how to be. You see? So years don't determine, you know, your wisdom. It ain't just about years. Okay? Well, what is it? Go ahead.
It says, but wisdom is the gray hair unto men.
Wisdom is the gray hair unto men. Okay? Not only knowing wisdom, but understanding how to apply it. You see? That's how you become skillful in wisdom when you learn how to apply it. You see? Yahweh Shai, he was so skillful, okay, to where he always stayed balanced in every situation. And what he would do, he would apply wisdom. Okay? When they came to him about paying taxes, what did he do? You know, he sent Peter. First of all, he did a little miracle just to show Peter, all right, that look, I'm in control of this, man. And then what he do? He paid taxes, man. But then what he say? He said, give that to Caesar what is Caesar. But to the Most High, give to the Most High. You see? He applied wisdom in that situation, man. You know? And this is what we're learning to do because Yahweh Shai existed real time. He had to exist in another man's empire. You see? So he was teaching the disciples how to maneuver in another man's empire. Give to Caesar what is Caesar. But to the Most High, give it to the Most High, man. You know, so once you pay your taxes and handle your responsibilities, now it's time to handle the real work, man. You know? You got it, bro.
And it says, and an unspotted life is old age.
And the unspotted life is likened to old age. Okay? Because a brother should be able to see your pattern. Because you like when you think about it, the way that niggas are is because of patterns of what they've seen coming up. Like you were saying, like when you see street shit all the time, when you see wild niggas drive by, niggas pulling up, niggas selling crack dope, you know, you pick up on that pattern as a child and you imitate it, you play it out.
What Jake said, I have become a part of my environment.
Yep. So as you look at this environment here, we all should become the product of Yahweh Shai. Because Yahweh Shai say, what, 2 or 3 are gathered in my name, I'm there also. So we should be becoming the product of Yahweh Shai. That's what this thing is about. Okay? We let these guys do the gimmicks and be seen and be cute and be trending on social media. This ain't what this is about, man. Okay? Yahweh Shai don't give a damn about no likes. Okay? Or no trending, no hashtag fringes or whatever niggas is into. Okay, Yahweh Shai is about a righteous rulership being established in the earth, man. Okay, and we're becoming like-minded to that, man. You know, that was it. Who the law is?
I got one.
Yeah, let's go this way and come on around.
It's First Timothy. First Timothy 4:12. I started verse 11. That's First Timothy 4:11. It says, "These things command and teach. Let no man despise thy youth, but be thou an example of the believers."
Be there an example to the believers, and because see, there's a lot of brothers, you know, that are younger in age but are experienced in the spirit. You know, because even you go to the Mississippi camp, you know, the head brother, you know, he's one of the younger brothers, you know, carnally, you know, he's one of the younger brothers. I think he's the second youngest, the others are high. He's the second youngest in the camp, you know, but spiritually, he's older than all of us, man. You know, so otherwise he would tell Tim, don't let them despise your youth, because you're spiritually mature. You see? So it's about spiritual maturity, man. You know, it's a beautiful thing to be able to just look at men and their patterns and how they move to see. You know, even, you know, and you can pick up from all, even men that are young in the unit spirit, you can pick up on certain things because, hey, certain things click for them. Some things they just have a natural knack for, man. Even like the brother Kaya, like I learned a lot about charity, from that brother, man. It was a constant pattern of charity, and I was able to add it, to who I was, man. Way their brother Yakanan was punctual. You see, those things that they didn't have to verbalize, I was just seeing it. They ain't never pull me to the side and say that this is how you be charitable, brother. Like, nah, I was seeing it. Oh, this is how you be punctual, brother. Like, nah, I was seeing it over and over and over again. Brothers in my camp, the elder brothers in my camp, just seeing certain things over and over again, and I was able to pick up on them, man. And that's the type of environment we have to create, for these brothers that's coming in, man, fresh out the world. You have some more on there.
It says, be thou an example of the believers in word, in conversation, in charity.
You see that? In conversation, which is your conduct. Then in charity, you see, these are all actions, man. Okay? You got it.
The elders saying down, this is how you create a culture, all right, unabandoned how about you shy, all right, doing those like things, being charitable, being an example to their brother, man. Showing them the anastrophe of how it's supposed to go, the behavior of the Habashah.
It says in spirit, in faith, in purity.
In spirit, in faith, and in purity. Hey, because it's gonna be situations to where, faith is gonna be required. And coming in, younger brothers are not gonna know how to react in faith. Because we come up thinking that, we have to do everything hands on and, we have to trust in our own strength. You see? But there has to be examples of faith, and when brothers see that creates faith in them. Just to see you handle situations in faith, man. I say it's always a microscope, on the brothers that have been in it. For the brothers coming in, and we should make sure that we're being an example to the best of our ability, right, through action, man. You got to
yeah. Oh, here it is. Titus chapter 2, starting verse 6.
Yeah.
It says,
Read and 7, read the NLT, the CSB, and the ESV. Salaki, go ahead.
God.
I'm on that right now, but it's a spirit.
All right, well, you hold the NLT, I just read it.
I went conquer, now you got it.
Beautiful. Titus chapter 2 and verse 6. It says, young men, likewise, exhort to be sober-minded.
Woo, exhort to be sober-minded. And that's being balanced, man. You see? Of course, physically sober, where you don't want to be, drunk out your mind all the time when you can't function, man. But being spiritually sober, being level-headed, man. Go ahead.
Verse 7. It says, in all things, showing thyself a pattern of good works.
A pattern of good works. You see, that's who you are. Okay? One thing about it, when you become something, that's just who you are. Okay? To everyone else to become, they're looking at it as a pattern. They're looking at your pattern. But to you, that's just who you are now. When you, have a regiment to where you read, to where you do videos, where you, have a balanced spiritual regimen, to everyone else, they just see a pattern. Like, man, this brother always doing this at this time. He always doing that at this time. He always going to this. You see, to them, they're just looking at a pattern. Like, man, this brother is always charitable. When brothers come in town, he rolls out a red carpet. To them, they're looking at a pattern. But see, to the person that's doing it, that's who they are. So we have to become this, man. You see, you got it, bro.
Yeah. It says, in doctrine, showing uncorruptedness, gravity, sincerity.
Yeah, in doctrine showing uncorruptedness, man. Because we not here, trying to guilt trip you and paying tithes. Okay? We not here trying to make the ministry about us. We not here to try to heap up things for our personal gain. It's a serious, man. At the end of the day, when we press record, it's to build up the body and the listeners, man. That's why we press the record button, man. Not for filthy lucre, okay? Not try to sell, mixtape, 2023 Passover garment,
No gimmicks.
Yeah, all these gimmicks, man. We ain't here for that, man. you know? You got it, bro.
Gone.
Because what a lot of these camps do, IUIC is one. They try to sell you an image. All right. They try to sell you numbers of people, heads.
Yeah.
Which then it's not even about that, man. Oh, you see how powerful it looked? It was 250 of them marching around the Barclays Center. Bullshit. But then, like the scripture says, deep down, what that scripture is in Matthew about but deep down how they Emily they platters, huh? Yeah, deep down at ravenous wolves, man. Then you got guys that are dead and decayed inside, man. The platters ain't clean in the inside or outside.
I got that.
It's all about an image to be seen amongst men. Go ahead, you got that?
And this is in Red Letter Social, Hawashai speaking. This is Matthew 23, I'm going to start at 25. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye make clean the outside of the cup and of the platter, but within they are full of extortion and excess.
Yeah, that's what you see. That's the stories you hear. Once these guys, a light bulb go off and they see what's happening, man. What we're giving you is the God honest truth, man. It's genuine. All right. We tell you the stories. We tell you the straight and skinny, man. All right. We don't make this out of no gimmicks and clout and trying to get views. All right. Especially behind the scenes, you get to know men. All right. That's why the apostles said what they said this recent. Don't be fucking making all those pictures of glowing eyes and electricity in the back and white garments and a gold eagle on their fucking shoulder, man. Don't do that shit, man. But that's what those guys glory in. That bullshit.
Yeah. Like Superman.
Yeah, there's a video look like Superman and shit, man.
Kate.
Yeah.
White guy.
Got fucking Carmex on the lips, heavily greased,
Greased up.
and just looking crazy. Don't do that. It's bullshit. The truth don't take all that to do it, man. Go ahead, I'll give it back to the brother.
Yeah, you got it.
You might read 23?
How you finish?
Kind of. I read 24 and 27. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye pay tithe of mint and anise and cumin, and have omitted the weightier matters of the law.
Yeah, that's what these groups do. They don't strive for sincerity. They don't strive for charity. They don't strive to just do this work, man. It's easy. And they, like it's scripture, they do what to the weightier matters of the law?
And omitted the weightier matters of the law, judgment, mercy, and faith.
Yeah. Because they throw all it out the window. All right. All for likes and views. All right. Notoriety. All right. Fuck you making the video to make yourself seem like you Moses, man.
Yeah.
All right. Narrowware, everywhere there's publicity and the media, you trying to put yourself there. Jumping up, hey, I'm here. You don't need to do that, man. But then that's what you're doing to the people that's watching. You show them to do the same thing. This is what this is about. It's not about that.
Attention.
Yeah, attention. Go ahead.
These ought ye to have done, and to not leave the other undone. Verse 27. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye are like unto whited sepulchres, which indeed appear beautiful outward.
You appear beautiful outward. You got the purple and gold garments. You got all these different tassels and head wrap thing, leather strap,
Yeah.
bandanas,
Bands.
rings. Yeah, they got the rings, all that shit, man. You look beautiful. to be straight up, you look good. But let's go ahead.
which indeed appear beautiful outward, but are within full of dead men's bones.
Yeah, you still, like we say, you straight, give it to you straight. You still a nigga. You still an emotional, all right, emotional, breastfed nigga, man. All right. You handle issues like a nigga. You think like a nigga, man. Nothing has changed. And I went early, and you just believe you get to put the layer back on some of these guys. They still doing nigga shit. I mean, look at a lot of them. Still got the dreads. What comes with dreads? Weed smoking.
Yeah.
The bologna sandwich. That shit come with it. Adultery. The whole thing come with that, man. You haven't changed nothing. You listen to the dialogue or the conversation, it's on nigga shit. But you have to, brother Lawrence, you have to change all that about yourself, man. Like I said, all the time, the Lord ain't looking for no gangster sheep. You just niggified, man. Go ahead, Al.
And of all uncleanness, verse 28, even so ye also outwardly appear righteous unto men.
Outwardly you appear righteous unto men, but go ahead.
But within ye are full of hypocrisy and iniquity.
Hypocrisy and iniquity. We ran past plenty of guys like that. All right? Don't want to change for the better. You want to hold on to that shit. That's a problem with a lot of you so-called Negroes, man. You niggas want to hold on to the so-called hip-hop culture. And that shit is all it done is corrupt you. Really, it kept you, that shit, and not identifying that it's bullshit has kept you back in the truth, man. Because when the Lord places the truth through IUIC, through these different groups on YouTube or on the TV, guess what? It passes you by because you can't see. You're still stuck in your ways. Go ahead, so you still trying to be a real nigga.
Yeah. You trying to hold that image for Jake approval, man. You know? And then you gotta understand Howard Shot, he's talking to the leadership about people, man.
That's right.
Because that's where it started. Because you gotta look at it like you dealing with the apostles, okay? As the scriptures say, you know, you should know them by their fruit. You deal with the apostles, man. You look at, you know, the brothers that are still here from that 07, 08 era. Those men are direct, all right, products of the apostles and elders teaching, okay? And then you have the next wave of men that come after them. We're a product of those men. And now you have another wave coming in, and those men are going to be a product of what we are, man. You see? That's how that talent is constantly flipping. That Yahweh Shai handed out. That same talent is constantly flipping. Yahweh Shai wants to duplicate himself as much as he can in the earth, man. Okay? That's what this ministry is about. You see? But Jake is a damn hypocrite. Here it is. Jake will go to the hood like they for the hood, but then you trying to sell them a garment.
Yeah.
You know? You trying to sell everything for sale. The shirt for sale, the boots, the black pants, everything for goddamn sale. You know? Here it is. You see the poverty that Jake live in, and you come in and make merchandise out of it, man. That's hypocrisy, man. How can you be able to help those people when now you present to them a doctrine, but then you got this merchandise to sell on the back end, man? That's hypocrisy, man. We ain't here for that. We here to teach Jake, man. Okay? Jake can make his own garment. They don't matter. The inward man need to be changed, man. Okay? And that's what Yahweh Shai is coming back to get. He's coming back to get those spirits who have changed inwardly, man. You know? You have that in the different versions of that Timothy.
You read it?
Yeah. Want me to finish?
Read 7 again.
The book of Titus, chapter 2 and verse 7. It says, in all things, showing thyself a pattern of good works.
That word pattern, real quick, I'm gonna read another. It goes into typos, what you were saying, meaning what? What it sound like? A type of person you should be. It says a figure or image of the image of gods, the form, the teaching which embodies the sum and substance of religion and represents this to the mind, the manner of writing, the contents and form of a letter. It says, in the technical sense, the pattern and conformity to which a thing must be made. In an ethical sense, a dissuasive example, a pattern of warning, an example to be imitated.
An example to be imitated. And you go to that word typos real quick, brother, get that Romans 8:29. Because typos, and Esau got something to what they call what? A prototype.
Prototype.
You see? It's the first of something. Before it's mass produced, he creates what? A prototype. You see, in Yahweh Shah was that prototype. Read that real quick.
This Romans chapter 8, verse 29. For whom did he foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his son.
To be conformed to the image of his son. And Yahweh Shah was what? The prototype. Okay? The Heavenly Father wants every Israelite man, okay, to be a duplicate of Yahweh Shah in their own version. Yahweh Shah was the prototype that came directly from the Creator.
Yeah, that's what Colossians the 1st chapter says.
Yeah.
Who is the invisible power?
He's the image
Invisible-
of the Most High.
invisible power.
He's the express image. So if you be like Yahweh Shah, by default, you like who?
Yeah.
Oh,
You see?
It says of men worthy of imitation,
Yep. A mere word of imitation. Go ahead.
of a type, i.e., a person or thing prefiguring a future Masonic person or thing.
So you gotta look at our people always imitated what they seen, and that's why Esau, like you say, Esau was shoving BET down your throat. Okay, he shoved gangster rap. He shoved all these movies that glorified nigga shit, man. Cause pretty much Jake is just imitating an image of what they see.
That's why they at least say he who controls the image controls the mind.
Yeah,
So the person that can control the image of what you see constantly all the way around 24 hours, 365, he controls you because you're going to try to imitate what you see. I mean, we did it back then. When you had the hot boys coming up, what happened? You got your hair like them, you dress like them, pants like them.
T-Bone.
Yeah, you did the same shit because they control the image. So at the end of the day, who controls the image of our youth? NBA young boy, Lil Durk, all these little characters, man. A lot of niggas imitate demons. You go out to do XX Extension, this is a pure demon, man. But go ahead,
Yeah, you imitate the image of what you see.
Got the Strong's definition. It says, by analogy, a shape, i.e., a statue, a style or resemblance.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
The style or resemblance. Okay? And who our style and resemblance supposed to be? Like unto Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
Okay? Esau gave us the exact opposite, man. Esau gave us the exact opposite image of what the Most High wanted us to be, man.
hey, that's why these niggas in the world understand we have the style and image of Yahweh Shai right now. That's why we wear the garments. That's why we put the border blue, the fringes.
Yeah.
All right. That's why the smoke that oh man, you killing me with the smoke. Hey, like that image, I gotta put it in the WhatsApp. It's an image I got on my phone. It said whenever you get around a nigga that ain't right, you burn the frankincense and myrrh. The dude like this, demon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a demon, man.
right.
Can't understand what we do. This is an image, representation, the image of Yahweh Shai. He told us to go and put it on. You know?
They gave what in Yahweh Shai birth what they give frankincense and myrrh.
It says, especially a sampler, a type of, i.e., a model for imitation.
A model for imitation, man. You got it, bro.
It was being sculpted into Yahweh by Yahweh Shai, man. That's what Yahweh Shai looking for. What you had?
It says a shape. Now it's
Shaped,
empty.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we've been shaped and molded and pressed into him. And guess what? He went through something. This is how we that gold. That gold has to be pressed. It has to be heated up. Get all those impurities out of it. Not one impurity can be on it, man. And in order to be valued, what it is to be valued.
And value.
Be valuable, it has to have no impurities on it, not mixed with no tungsten, no other metal. It had to go through the fire. How Shai, hey, he's the image of it. Where?
An example.
Now you refine why you going with and try.
Right.
An example, fashion, a figure, a form, a manner, a pattern, and a blueprint.
The blueprint.
Oh, man.
That's the real blueprint. Yeah. You know? I say niggas follow other niggas. Okay? But most niggas end up dead in jail. Esau gave us the blueprint of death. The blueprint. Yeah, they gave you a blueprint of death.
Yeah.
And put them niggas on tour. You know? Niggas went all around the world, you know, promoting death and glorifying it, man. Well, Yahweh Shai is that imitation of immortality, man. He's the example of immortality.
And you start tapping in to the spirit, you find out, you go back and look, damn, the blueprint of these niggas, they all about 9 feet.
Yeah.
Fucking, they ain't on the way you supposed to be. That bitch way out in the street, man. Damn, that shit all. You start mentioning up shit. Damn. All like a mother shit. Shifted, crooked.
They built their house on the same.
Saying, that's what happened. What happened was saying, then what happened, like, was saying, you got a big truck, buses coming through, that shit shifting, sinking.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, man. Ultimately, it's dead. Then when you start the foundation of Yahweh Shai, you start to check, because don't get it twisted. When you start to hear the word, you start to do like the Berean, you start checking like, damn, that match up with history. Damn. It does say that. The measurements are right. Everything lines the fuck up. The foundation is where it's supposed to be. It's not shifted away 3/4 centimeters over 3 feet over. It's right where it's supposed to be at. The blueprint got all that. The blueprint got different lines, measurements. You see the little circle. It tell you, oh, it's supposed to be. This is what the measurement is supposed to be. You about to say?
It's just like the pattern of the tabernacle that he went in. Moses,
Right.
He gave him direct, like he critiqued it to a T. It needed to be this color, barrel here, different. It had to be critiqued. But this it in the NLT it says, and yourself must be an example to them by doing good works of every kind. Let everything you do reflect the integrity and seriousness of your teaching, man.
Hey, the integrity,
Come on, man.
the seriousness
Stop playing.
of your teaching.
Stop playing, man.
You're the constant example of what you're being taught, man. You see? You're a constant example of what we're being taught, man. The earth, the earth, everyone that knows us in our day-to-day should see a portion of what we've been taught. We don't have to show it openly and tell them, look, we learned it. No, they should see it.
It's there.
Yeah,
It's visible.
You see?
Somebody get it.
It's on display, which, brother, the Sirach 24:34 says, behold, that I have not labored for myself only, but for all them that seek wisdom. And like you said, that blueprint been set up since Yahweh Shai left it, man.
Yep.
All the way down until, that's why he said he's the stones. Every stone basically have to be what? Put in place, man. He the cornerstone.
Gotta be right too.
But with the mortar, it gotta have the right mortar. It gotta have the right brick masons. Everybody, it gotta all be set up right. Everybody gotta be set in their job. You guys
The pillars gotta be set.
gotta be
right.
set. Yeah.
The bricks that's on side the pillar has to be.
Gotta
right.
be in right. Yeah.
He got one to go into what you said.
You got it. Okay.
This is
You got one.
sloppy. This is all the book of John, chapter 13, verse 34 and 35. How shall I speak? It says, a new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another.
They should see it.
Yep. It should be on showcase. You know, there's a certain way that as we interact as brothers, the world ain't never seen this before, man. And that's why even when you go out to restaurants, you know, sometimes you get waiters or waitresses trying to figure out, okay, how do y'all know each other? You know?
They know what they see, right? They know what they see, right? They see Jakes that look like they from the Jakes look like they from the suburbs. They see other brothers. They see the different walks of life. How the hell they know each other?
Yeah.
What the hell is this? I think I was thinking I was on the phone with this brother. I like your. I think that was you though. It was like, oh, I like your stones. They want to know why the fuck you got on stones.
Oh
and
yeah.
shit. Like what the fuck? Like you. We really just bug these people out, man. Yeah, it's spectacle. We really just fuck these people head up, man. Then like when you was riding the car, when they started talking to us, we can identify with every different walk of life.
Yep.
If you're a Moabite, brothers can get on a level that we already know about you Moabites.
Yep.
We can get in the room with two Edomites. We can dialogue and talk about hit whatever you want to.
Yep. Yep.
But we don't look like it, but they're like, man, what the fuck up with him?
Yep.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, hey, me and his brother could attest to it. We was we go in the store, you know, to get the chicken wings, whatever like that. The Moabite woman, she looked nice too. She asked me, she
Say
said,
put that in there.
you gotta get walked. She walked through. She asked me, was this my brother? And she was like, she said just it was something that just stirred her, said, yo, that's your little brother. I said, yeah. She was just thought about it, and she just treat us like, you know, how we supposed to be, like on some king, like on some low level king thing in this time right now, bro. So
Vibration, man.
yeah,
The righteous vibration can put out there, man.
Because see
it's that light conduit.
what they're seeing is they're seeing, you know, what they consider so-called black man moving in unison that the earth has never seen. A genuine, just the fact that we genuinely want to see the best for each other, that's foreign in this society. Because it's so toxic amongst nigga culture. Niggas cheerlead failure, man. Each other failure, man. Niggas that you hang around every day, like especially from, you know, the hood and shit, man. Niggas that you hang around with every day, them niggas cheerlead your failure, man.
Yeah.
Niggas in your passenger seat cheerlead your failure.
Yeah, niggas that get on, know how to do shit with credit, know how to do shit, and he'll just get on. He don't try to show the men in his circle how to get on too. But he just want to spoon feed you. Niggas all about spoon feeding you all day.
Yeah. Getting you to a certain level, but keeping you there.
Yeah, and then cut it off.
Yeah.
Start some shit. Niggas start shit. Start beating you so they have to show you the rest. They ain't trying to get you. They just want you to sit there. That's an Edomite mentality, man.
Yeah.
You know, we have just got to this stage. Edomites I didn't see Edomites get into it and hate each other, but they get money with each other though.
Yeah.
They'll come against you niggas to get against each other. You niggas once stuck there. You hate each other, you ain't trying to do a damn thing with each other.
They got that Psalm 83 when they confederate. We got our difference right now, but that's what the whole UN does. We had odds against each other with these sanctions and tariffs against each other. We're gonna come together to keep these niggas up under our feet right now.
Whatever we do, make sure we keep it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like nigga culture ain't considerate about the next man's situation. Like, as we around each other, man, like we all around each other now. When we depart, when we depart from each other, we should all be able to take something home that can benefit the household, man. So we don't have, we don't just have riches to give each other. We have this knowledge to give to each other, man. The brother can take this home. Because at the end of the day, as you're training a brother to be a leader, he has to go lead the household, man.
Yeah.
You can't tell that brother any goddamn thing, man. He can't see you drunk all the time. Now he won't think he can do the shit, and he ruining his situation, man.
And his family too.
Yeah, he fucking his whole situation up based on trying to be with you. He see you got likes and views, and then your off camera life terrible. Now you got him making terrible decisions because he think that this is okay.
Yeah.
You know, he think it's okay because he see that you still able to function a little bit, okay. But now he destroyed, man. So we have to consider these things, man. And nigga culture don't teach you that. Like I say, nigga culture is the only culture where the generation of adults teach the children to destroy each other.
Yeah, and then another thing, brothers coming in, you come in with that nigga culture always being angry, or you in the truth, you always angry. It's cool to be angry, but then after a while, y'all learn how to refine that anger and know how to direct the anger to who it needs to be directed to. We on the same fucking team, right?
God.
Don't direct that energy to me. We on the same team, bro.
Grudge against them.
Esau is the fucking enemy. That's what you need to be mad at, man. Don't be, you know. It's called Matthew 18 for a reason. How to handle that. You deal with it. You deal with the situation. Find a resolution. You gotta start to be resolution based, man. Find a resolution and move the fuck on. Old shit shouldn't be popping back up. Old fucking shit.
Grudge.
Yeah, old issues shouldn't be popping up 9 months from now. Like, well, you remember you did this? Like, damn, brother, I didn't know I did you that. Well, you did, then.
That's a woman's mentality. You know, some shit from 5 years ago. It was Mad Day, just play it on.
You remember on April 13, 2018?
Yeah, man.
They got it documented.
Yeah, man. Come on, bro. You're on the same team.
And like you said, bro, like we gotta understand, we know the steps. Like most of us was raised without a father, man. You know, so a lot of us, you know, we had to be taught how to be men in the truth, man.
Yeah.
We had to be taught how to be men, how to deal. Cause like you say, the natural reaction for a lot of Jakes is to react like they auntie, man.
Yeah.
You know, to situations. You see? You like, goddamn, a nigga reaction is like their auntie. You be like, goddamn. You know?
And for some reason, the auntie is the most, she always the most wild, rowdiest motherfucker, man. They're the most violent, aggressive motherfucker, man. You got that old Dauphin ass uncle, drunk ass uncle all the time. He a handful too, man.
So brothers have to see how men deal with other men, and they should see that amongst the body, man. You know, if it's a situation, man, let's deal. You know, it shouldn't be. You know, we should know why the scripture tells us, Matthew 18, it give us the protocol how to deal like men. Go address that brother. You know, if you need to bring more brothers in, you do that. That's how men deal. In this society, teach you if I got a problem with this brother, I'm gonna tell this brother this. I'm gonna tell this brother about it.
The black community, I got a problem with you. Gotta die right now.
Yeah,
Right here.
yeah.
Ain't no talking about it, nothing. It can be a misunderstanding. Most times it's misunderstanding. But let's talk. You niggas always talk about you this, you that, La Familia. Well, let's deal like the La Familia did, like the family. Let's talk. Talk this shit out. Resolution based, man.
Yeah.
You know? See what resolution based means.
Get that the Hebrews 12 and 2.
We're gonna get out of here in a couple of minutes, man.
Yeah. I want to get that word often in the blue note. Brother, get Hebrews 12 and 2. I'm gonna get that word often in the blue note. You know? Because it's all based around your house shot. Because even the architecture, when you deal with the chief cornerstone, every measurement of the building is measured off that cornerstone, man. You know, and we are all part of that building, so we are measured off the house shot. You know, and for you newer brothers and sisters watching, And you see these guys and all these gimmicks, niggas doing backflips, niggas got album dropping, niggas coming out the ceiling. You know?
God damn.
You gotta compare that to your house shot, man. Your house shot wasn't doing that crazy shit, man. You know, they gotta dance off, you know.
Sure,
Yeah.
Here now.
Yeah.
You ain't see that shit?
Yeah. The introduction like Bruce Buffer on, you know. Let's get ready to rumble, man.
What that man?
Yeah.
What the man from wrestling with the big cap?
Michael
JR.
Mann,
JR.
Yeah.
Jim Ross.
Yeah.
Jim Ross and shit.
Yeah.
And now, the most important thing in Israel.
Yeah. Before this nigga come out, all the lights go out. Before he come out, all the lights go out.
Yeah.
You know, you like, damn, this out.
I'm just saying, come out
This
that
nigga coming out, man. With the cape, the wind machine, you know.
fire.
Yeah.
Fire. Kane come out and do his thing like this, and I was sparkling about
His music playing in the background, you know, this nigga rapping while he come out. Hell no, man. Yeah, get that Hebrews 12 too.
I'm right there.
Yeah, brother, bring it out.
So Hebrews 12:2.
Yep.
It says, looking unto Yahushua, the author and finisher of our faith.
Looking unto Yahushua. You see? So it says looking. Like you just see. You see? You just looking. He didn't say here, it said looking unto Yahushua. Go ahead.
Who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross,
He endured the cross. Go ahead.
despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of Yahweh.
Yeah, so he sat down at the right hand of the Heavenly Father because he despised the shame. You see? When you despise the shame, you don't care about the image towards niggas, man. Yahushua didn't care about how he looked to niggas, man. Because you had the zealots, they were looking at Yahushua like he was weak. You know? Yeah, you got
This the Strong's for that with that word looking.
Yep.
It says Strong's G872 Alpharao, and it says to turn the eyes away from other things and fix them on something.
and fix them on something. Cause you gotta turn your eyes from nigga culture, okay? Or what niggas think about you, man. See, that's another thing. Once you conquer the not caring about what niggas think, man,
Emotion.
the sky's the limit.
You
do
do
so
so
much.
yourself. Once you start cocking yourself, your emotions, you give a fuck about what everybody else think about it. Nigga, I just defeated myself of me once being a nigga. So I don't give a fuck about her.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Yeah. You know, niggas say you don't come around no more. Yes, nigga, that's intentional, nigga. Yes. I don't come around, nigga. Yes. Yes.
This brother speaking my language right there, boy.
Woo! You know?
Yes.
I remember I was in my grandma's house the other day. I seen my little cousin got in the car. He wasn't no hot boy, nigga. I was in the car. I got under the steering wheel. That nigga didn't see me.
Hide that nigga.
That nigga opened the door and pulled off.
That's how you do it, brother.
Hey, real talk.
I seen that nigga, man. Y'all shit. I got under the steering wheel, man. With that nigga. I heard that dope phone. I got to fuck right around there, man. You would die. Like, it take 10 seconds to die with your nigga, man. You know? Yeah, because you gotta think like we around this all the time. You don't know what them niggas done did in 3 months you ain't been there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got all type of shootout. Yeah, and you ride to the store with this nigga, man.
You're dead, man.
You know? It take 10 seconds to die with a nigga, man.
Yes, indeed, Lord.
You know? And you gotta look at it like that, man. Like,
Them niggas ain't resolution based.
yeah, this nigga.
Them niggas is all about
Yeah.
the debt.
So this is a bunch of unsolved beef that this nigga got. And you in the car with this nigga, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you ran with him.
Nigga pull up on him, it's fuck you too. They gonna get you too, man. The word got the definition of resolution based.
Yeah. It says a decision to do something or to behave in a certain manner.
Yep. To behave in a certain manner. You know? And that's why I see wisdom you gotta be able to analyze the situation, like going to being skillful with wisdom. You know, you can see how a nigga get out the car, like what he on.
Mhm.
You know, a nigga get out the car, slam the door, and looking around. He trying to make eye contact, just so he can be on the shit.
Yeah.
It's better off to just leave the gas station, man.
Yeah.
Let that nigga have that whole gas station, man.
That's how I be.
You know?
Nigga looking at you like it's 1814 and shit. You the first nigga you ever ran across. Man, fuck that nigga. Had that shit.
But see, when you trying to prove something to niggas, yeah, you
It's like two roosters. You can mirror each other. You kicking and shit. Yeah, it's like animals, man. Animalistic ass behavior, man. His eyes, like the brother Ness said, his eyes big as a frying pan. Now your eyes big as a frying pan. He got the ugly face. You done made your face ugly. Look at this nigga, man. Now both of you niggas stuck in that bitch. The next thing you know, you dead, he dead.
Because if somebody see y'all now, like shit, I can't back down because now I got a witness in this mother, you know.
Yeah, nigga see me.
A nigga moment.
Yeah, nigga moment. Yeah.
And that's nigga culture. A nigga finna die based off nothing.
What happened? I don't know. Y'all got beat? I don't know that nigga.
They was looking at me.
Nigga just looking at me.
You ain't gonna say nothing. You ain't gonna say. You ain't gonna tell him nothing.
Shit.
Gonna take that?
Hey, and that's the spirit I was telling the brother, Elder Apostle Harlan was saying on the video about these new movies that's coming out. He said, "Look, I'm not going to sit in no theater, okay?" He said, no. I knew he knew he was going with me. He said, "I'm not going to sit in there." He said, "I wait for the shit to come out on Netflix, and I stay my ass at home."
Yeah.
Because it's going, you don't know what you put yourself in when you go out there to those venues. You know? Yeah, that's that
Keep going up.
God, it's the next definition on resolution based. It says a statement that solves a problem or explains how to solve the problem.
How to solve the problem. You know? And see, when you solution based, pretty much that makes you proactive, man. You know? And when you solution based, one thing about solution is to prevent being in that situation in the first place, man. You know? And we have this wisdom to prevent us from being in a particular situation, man. Okay? Like we were talking about, man, you fuck around and get the wrong woman pregnant, your life over, man. You know?
Indeed.
Yeah, so why even deal with this motherfucker? You see? Here it is, you know, okay, dealing with your job, you might not have the liberty that the next brother got, you know? So you gotta put yourself in a position, okay, that's gonna prevent a fallout on the back end, man. See, niggas have so many problems because niggas is always one step minded.
Yeah.
You know? Like niggas are like, okay, I'm gonna shoot his grandma's house up. Well, goddamn. Your grandma stay in the same neighborhood, nigga. Like, you ain't think about the next goddamn step. Yeah, you ain't going back. Yeah, your grandma stay 2 streets over.
Yeah, people coming back, man.
Yeah. You know, but niggas think like niggas is one step minded. Niggas have one step, and it's nothing else past that. The wisdom, you supposed to be thinking 10 steps like your chess. When you play chess, you know, you brothers that play chess, you thinking of so many scenarios before you make one move. A nigga make 20 moves with one step in mind. You see, you got it, bro.
This is Proverbs 19:11. It says the discretion of a man deferred his anger.
A discretion of a man defer his anger.
It's prudence.
Yeah, prudence.
It's insight.
Yeah, you gotta understand the situation you in. You know? Yeah, nigga be outnumbered. Nigga tell you they finna go to the car.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, you know,
Emotion is a hell of a drug.
Nigga ain't got no discretion. Like, when you really realize the situation, you understand, okay, I gotta chill out.
Yeah.
You know? I gotta move different. Like, I'm really in a fucked up situation. Let me utilize wisdom
pride.
to get, like you say, we gotta think our way out of these situations, man. Wisdom teach you how to think your way out.
We worms.
Yeah,
We worms, and a worm don't defend itself.
yeah.
So wisdom is a defense.
Yes.
So if the only way we could defend ourselves is by wisdom, then we gotta outthink everybody.
Yeah.
And really all we gotta do is just think about the scriptures, and it's gonna say it next. It's gonna say the discretion of a man deferred his anger, and it is his glory to pass over transgression.
It's his glory to pass over
Over the
transgression.
transgression. Now,
You should always have a mindset of peace.
God.
You know, war should be the last option. Niggas, war is the one and only option. Like you said.
Last.
Yeah,
But they don't even be really roaming the wall.
yeah,
They don't got ammunition.
yeah.
Them niggas don't got hiding spots. They don't got money. Like, them niggas really don't be wanting the wall, but they got this repetition or this status to uphold in the neighborhood. Like, ain't no nigga gonna do me nothing. But you broke. So when you shoot at somebody, you can't go to Florida. You can't shoot out to Idaho.
Yeah.
You gotta,
You can't board a
man,
plane.
I'm thugging. I ain't going nowhere because you can't go nowhere. You
You
can't hide.
Hey, one nigga down here, he kicked up all this week. I seen the news. He kicked up all that fucking dust, robbing people, doing all type of shit. That nigga just downtown.
He don't.
Like the SWAT team went down. All right, you don't think that nigga did all that?
That nigga
That
gone.
That nigga right
He
downtown.
don't because he can't go nowhere.
Shit.
You got a quick one.
I got one.
Read
No,
that.
simple.
Read that.
You got right.
This Sirach chapter 9, verse 18. Wisdom is better than weapons of war,
Wisdom is better than weapons of war.
but
See
one
that?
sinner,
Go ahead.
destroyeth much good.
Yeah, one sinner destroys much good. Here it is. Wisdom will prevent a goddamn whole war. Nations going against war with each other. Wisdom prevailed in the council. Now you have millions of people's lives saved.
Yeah.
Okay? But like I said, you got one nigga, you know, that'll shoot the club up, and this nigga done shot, you know, he done killed people that got goddamn status in society or status, and now, yeah, yeah.
They actually got what they call it, not networking, but they got other means of resources.
Yeah. You hear it, like, yeah. Or you have some simple nigga listen to plies and run off from the plug. The plug got all your information. You know where you stay, your mama stay, you work, your wife, all
Yeah.
You see, one dumbass decision, and now everybody being terrorized.
Everybody in danger.
Yeah.
You got out the way of danger to leave all your nephews, your children, everybody in danger. And it's
It happened
awful
on,
decisions.
it happened on Planet 8.
Painful.
Painful decisions.
Yeah,
Kobo.
yeah.
He's like, man, we gotta think about everybody, all these children and other people. So they're just gonna make that one move against these people.
Yeah.
You know, and they set off a chain reaction of other things happening, man.
Cause
No, go ahead.
the people that really dealt with war, they really be their last option. Cause they don't want nobody to go through that shit. Like Jake could be on that rally shit. They ain't never been through things and suffered things to where you like, okay, they got this. Like we talking about experience.
Right.
You know, when you ain't got the experience and suffering and loss, and you know, seeing your whole situation change in an instant, like a war. You know, that's you know.
You know, the problem is most niggas always catch another guy down bad slipping. But it's another thing when that other nigga that you going against is equally matched with you or more. Then you want to tuck tail and hide. You ain't want no problem then. You know, when it's matched.
They want the peace treaty.
They want to be hospitable.
Yeah.
Niggas.
Then it's really time to hold court. Cause ain't no catching nobody slipping with their children in. You got to hold court with a nigga. He on that end, you on that end, and it's the 50-yard line. Let's meet. They ain't ready to do that. You know, like my man Biggie said, what's beef? Beef is when it ain't safe to walk the streets. When your mama ain't safe to walk the street, your children. All right, it ain't safe to start the car. Car blow up. That's when shit. Every shit motherfuckers giving it to you, man, and not giving it that.
Your life change. You can make one decision, and your life change, and everybody's life change around you, man.
Oh, a dumbass decision you made.
Like a nigga, one time had got to shoot at some niggas in the neighborhood. Then the next day, you know, he talking about, yeah, I'm about to go to the store. So the OG tell him like, you can't do that shit no more. Them regular people do that shit.
Yeah,
Like you beef with these niggas, you can't go to the store no more, man. Yeah, you can't do that shit like that no more, man.
you don't live a normal life.
Yeah, you know, shit, you can cross that line, you know, but wisdom prevents you from even get to that point, man.
Right, resolutions.
Yeah, come.
Yeah, the resolutions, you know, to these scriptures make you think like that, man.
That's what all that wisdom is. Wisdom is a skill, and the skill has to be utilized not more in jiggle trouble, but through our daily lives.
Yeah, it says in Sirach that wisdom rain down skill, man. And that's why is normally wisdom is normally displayed in war. You got generals, which a general going to what? A strategist.
Yeah.
So and while we strategizing, we're strategizing according to wisdom, not because we emotional. Or not because that nigga played on us, man.
Or not because we scared.
Or not because we scared. But like you said, we trying to diffuse as much as we can, man. Because we know people got to die and walk. People got to become poor or impoverished.
Yep.
Somebody got to be taken over. Women got to be ravished. Animals and got to be sheep and stuff. There's a lot that goes into war, man. People lives change. So if it's something that's life changing, it have to be strategized. From a king standpoint, at least from kings.
God said in the book of Deuteronomy, I forget what chapter it is, but it talks about the process of going to war and stuff.
Process come.
And most of the times it was like, if it's avoidable, don't do it.
Yeah.
That's what the scripture says.
The best battle is
They
fought not
submit.
winning. Slack it, bro.
I was saying, they submit, just keep it like that. Keep it the way you don't have to. Keep it the way you don't have to go in there and kill all of them, and cut the trees down, and do this, that, and third.
You had one instance when King David the mighty man came to somewhere and it was Jake who was on some wicked shit, and it was like the place he was at, they was hiding him out. So when King David and them men showed up and he told them why they was there, like who they was coming for, the guy who they were coming for, his sister was like, shit, y'all ain't gotta come in here. They threw his head over the wall.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like she was like, nah, y'all ain't gotta come in, because she knew what it was. Like when David men come back, it's finna be a slaughterhouse. So they were like, look, don't even
Kill
worry about
everything.
it. Yeah, so we threw that nigga head over the slide. They said what he did, and once they said what he did, they were like,
He
bet.
did that shit.
Yeah.
The wise woman of the old wise woman of the city.
What they call him?
The old wise woman of the city.
Wise. That was her brother.
Come.
So she was like, that let you know that wisdom overrides emotion.
Yeah.
Like, look, that nigga, she know that nigga, like, yeah, that nigga, when they said that, yeah, so he got that nigga head cut off, look, throw that nigga head over, that way, families are preserved based off this nigga, yeah.
Yeah, because you niggas don't think, when you niggas selling that drugs to your mama's house, your grandmama's house, when them MRAPs come, they tearing up walls, doors,
everything.
yeah, they tearing your people shit up. Now your mama can't even fix the shit. You know, you niggas just do stupid shit. You don't think about the other end of that shit, how the lives it affect. Your baby had to come in and watch your ass behind them walls, talk to them behind the glass. I love you. Put your hand on the glass. Put your hand on the glass. Hey, man, come on.
You gotta sacrifice one to save the village, stupid shit. That's how it is. You gonna kill yourself to save the world?
You always
think
say,
so.
you go to the pretty ocean, that one nigga, he got the light blue on the blue, you get up. Like, come on, nigga, you could have saved all that and just got a job, man. God damn. Years of heartache and pain. Cause your black ass don't get a job, you wanna sell dope, man. Come on, man. But go ahead, brother. We can end it. You know, we can turn it down and end it, you know.
I had one real quick.
Yeah, read through them things real fast, and we you know.
Yep.
Get the scripture.
It's another definition of resolution based. It says something settled or resolved. The The outcome of decision making.
The outcome of decision making. Like I say, see, when you in rulership, your one decision affects so many people. So you're not gonna make the decision that's gonna make everybody happy, but you're gonna make the decision that's gonna benefit the majority. You see? That's being resolution minded. A lot of, you would rather make a decision that benefit the majority and have a few people mad, okay, than try to make a decision where you try to pretty much appease people's emotions.
Yeah.
And now they grew in the long term. You see?
Like I say, look at Rehoboam.
Yeah.
Rehoboam had his father's counselors who were older, wiser men that had been through, but he went to his friends who were young and hot-headed. And look what happened. The
Yeah,
whole
he-
kingdom split, and
Yeah.
we here now.
He wouldn't listen to them young niggas. You know? All the counselors, and they told him, look,
Decision.
they told him, look, if you just show some type of mercy, to your brothers, they gonna be your servants for life. You know? But then the young niggas said, man, look, you Solomon's son.
So
You know,
we're gonna do
yeah,
double on
yeah, you Solomon's son. You know, them old ass niggas that had their time. You know how Jake Brown. Yeah, them niggas that had washed up niggas that had their time, man. You Solomon's son. We got this shit. Put the pressure on them, goddamn it. You know, and the whole empire gone. Nigga, Northern Kingdom gone to the Syrian, nigga, all in Iraq, some goddamn where nigga got deported to Iraq. You know, Southern Kingdom all in Babylon, based on what? A nigga didn't want to listen to counsel, man.
Shit, your ass is in the hood right now, making
Yeah.
emotional decisions, getting
Yeah.
grandma shot up.
Yeah.
Pride and ego, man.
You get Philippians 1-6, we can end with that. So this thing is about development off camera so we can be what we need to be as men, man, as leaders and judges, man.
Just run through them real fast.
Oh yeah, read that resolution. We'll end
All right,
with
yeah,
this.
it says a formal expression by a meeting agreed to by vote.
Well, that happens sometimes. Sometimes, back in the day, the scripture tell you to cast lots.
Yeah.
It's resolution based, man. And whatever the lot fell on, hey, we gonna roll with it. Go ahead.
The final resolution of the main complication of a literal or dramatic work. The trade of being resolute. Finding a solution to a problem. The ability of a microscope or telescope to measure the angular separation of images that are close together. Don't go further on to that.
Yeah.
That Philippians 1-6, yeah.
Philippians chapter 1 verse 6, being confident of this very thing,
Yep.
that he which hath begun a good work in you will perform it until the day of Yahushua Mashiach.
So he that begun a good work in us is going to perform it until the day of Yahushua. We're all in leadership development class, man. That's what this wisdom is for. Okay? Just like you had with the X-Men in school for the special.
Right.
They learn how to harness those powers. You see? That's what it's like with the sons of God. We're learning how to harness his wisdom and apply it to maneuver in the day-to-day, man. Okay? We don't have this wisdom just to get on camera and be gurus. That's why we're not here to debate. We ain't here to do debates. We here to develop. Okay? Not to try to put on a showcase of what we know. Okay? But to develop, all right, men to be leaders, man.
That's why I don't know if you brothers ever watched the old cartoons. Back then, you had certain characters or heroes that couldn't harness the, kind of control their powers, and they'd do something in public. Oh, look at that freak! Oh, look at that! Call the cops on them. Those people are liking us. When you first get in, you can't control what you want to. Hey, you Israel, you telling everybody. But then after a while, you start to harness these powers that the Most High give you, and then you don't tell everybody shit. You stay to yourself. You start to go to, like this brother said, you start to go to the school, or you start to actually go to the, like what you said, the X-Men special school.
Yeah, school.
To learn to harness how to maneuver and do your thing throughout society, being under the radar. It's not to be always on the radar all day. Being seen. Cause they're gonna look at you as, hey, radical, a cult. They're gonna put the big T word out there. You know, extreme, all that shit, man. I can't put my finger on you, but you know, something different about you. It is what it is. That was it, everybody.
Yeah, that was it.
All right. Yeah, man. So with that, we hope that was edifying. Until next time, we give all praises, all glory, and honor to Yahweh. The honor to our elders, apostles, GMS, peace and blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Until next time, shalom.
Shalom.
Abba, Abba.
Abba, Abba.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.